X 130,
Pause.
perfect.
System test okay.
Have you at level 320 by Rotev. Shamrock 518 Charlie, Channel Control, you're with me. Ian here, Kennedy, 42 will send now. American 842, Roger, descend level 250. 250, okay, American 842. Shannon, little again, so 169 Delta, bank, they'll fly up 355. Shannon 4836 to Dublin, Shannon 3 Delta, departure, runway 0, squawk 660. Shamrock 18 Charlie, back rectified, ready for start. Very break, Shamrock 69 Delta, identified, take back to 1 Romeo, arrival, landing runway 10, descend, flight to level 200. Highway 1 Romeo 4110, stand by level 200, Shamrock 69 Delta. Shanix 130 and Shanix 7737, I've sent about 5 contact needs to your buddy who's following you. Could you contact him to get him to contact me, please?
Okay, we're going over to host up an important from a
TOS, system test OK.
Air France 3-4, overhead denim radar services terminate, monitor Unicom 122, escalate, bye bye. Want to do this, mate, thank you, bye bye, Air France 3-4. Shamrock 69 Delta, redirect, now descend flight level 150. Go flight level 150, Shamrock 69 Delta. Shanix 130, we're just having to get in touch with now, Shanix 5134 for you, Roger. Shamrock Charlie pushing start approved, QMH 1 curtain 9090 high Pascal. Shannon American 142 with you, flight level 390. American 142, good evening, identified, redirect, have correction, redirect. And right. American 142, identified, redirect.
Confirm aircraft is ready for treatment.
You got the flash maintain 3.
We begin treatment now and observe fluid type 2. Concentration at 50%. I will call you back when ready.
Mark 69000, descent flight level 0. Hello, later, Sean 690.
Icing and anti-icing completed. Anti-icing code is fluid type 2. Concentration at 50%. I am disconnecting. Good day.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set. Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Locking gear. Departure check completed. Live has been inserted. Release parking brakes. Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set.
Sherman 69000, contact Dublin approach 1.1. Bye-bye. Hello, on Sherman 69000, bye-bye now. Shannon, Shamrock 69 Delta, Dublin, team speed unresponsive. Okay, Shamrock 69 Delta for the moment descend 3,000, actually make that 5,000 feet, QNH 993 hectopascals. 5,000 QNH 993 Shamrock 69 Delta.
Set parking brakes.
Shamrock 69 Delta, go back to Dublin approach 121.1.
Shannon Ryanair Q828 Echo on the departure decks of Takeoff. 2,600 for 5,000.
Ryanair 082 Echo, leaving Shannon control identified on departure, continue climb flight level 330.
Yeah, you continue departure 330 for Ryanair Q828.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear. Clear to start engines.
Air Canada 842, continue 10, flight level 150. Continue 10, level 150, Air Canada 842. Evening, Paul. Shamrock 619 on the ground. Shamrock Oscar, the one. Shamrock 19 Charlie, you can taxi runway 08, report fully ready. Shamrock 61 Alpha, you're cleared Dublin, runway 06, after departure climb straight ahead, flight level 90, go walk 6630. Clear to Dublin, 10 born, straight ahead to flight level 90, score 6630, Shanghai, 610. Shamrock, turn off, reback correct, revise ready for push and start.
Right, can you hear me now? So I guess like I was talking to the chat when chat couldn't hear me, but alright, there we go. Right, so before takeoff, checks takeoff, data and briefing is completed, Channel 3 Delta 5000, QNH is set, radar transponder is on, TRA, flight controls. Let's full forward, back to neutral, on the left, full right, rudder left, and rudder right. KSB 4 takeoff checks complete. And Shannon, Shamrock 18 Charlie is fully ready.
Shamrock 18 Charlie, surface in 050 degrees, 15 knots, runway 08, clear takeoff.
Runway 08, clear takeoff, Shamrock 18 Charlie. Oh, phone call, stand by.
Control KLM 7 Mike with you, flight level 380, heading waypoint Leslie.
KLM 7, Mike, good evening, channel control, squawk 6611.
Four KLM.
Right, sorry, I had to take a phone call.
7
Okay, it's before takeoff checks complete.
KLM 7,
Takeoff clearance we have.
Mike, you are identified on the squawk, continue in Leslie.
Brakes.
I'm not any in odd flight levels, so can you accept flight level 370 or 390?
Okay, takeoff power.
Next to jet, we'll
Brakes
go down.
released.
For KLM 7 Mike.
60 knots.
KLM 7 kilo, my Roger, stand my name flight level 370.
So maintain flight level 370, KLM 7
V1 rotate. Pause the rake gear up. Output engaged. Climb power. Speed checks wrapped up. And Shannon, Shamrock 18 Charlie is passing 3,700. Shannon 3 Delta.
Shamrock 18 Charlie, identified departure, redirect Sutex, climb maintain flight level 170.
Direct Sutex, climb flight level 170, Shamrock 18 Charlie. Alright, 170, scene set, armed. And we are direct Sutex.
Alright, down to that 840, redirect over top. P42. Alright, down to that 842, redirect, right up.
Okay, transition altitude 1013.
842.
Okay, after takeoff checks, gears up, no lights, flaps 0. QNH 1013 set cross checked, passing 5,900, flight level 170.
Shark 619 for question pushing start.
Shamrock 619 for pushback is approved. QNH and that is it.
And then is there a push?
Run a 082 Echo, Unicom, issue that late.
So, Center, thank you very much for answering.
Good evening. Shamrock 819 crossing altitude 1,800 feet on the Leafy to X departure route out of Dublin.
Ryanair 82 Mike, good evening. Shannon Charlie identified on departure, continue climb flight at level 60 for the moment.
Flight level 60 for the moment, Shamrock 819 Mike.
Shamrock 82 Mike, you can cancel that climb flight level 370.
Oh, it looks like we will have to
Flight level
wait
370, Shamrock 819 Mike.
Case 9.54170. Get double natives.
Acceleration coefficient. And good. Transition level 70. Wind 0 degrees 2 knots. Gust 3 knots. Visibility 700 meters.
Cool.
Runway dual range. Runway 16190 meters. Downgrading. Runway 28700 meters. Neutral. Runway 10550 meters. Downgrading. Moderate. Snow. Clouds. Few. 200 feet. Broken. 400 feet. Broken. 600 feet. Temperature. -1. Dew point. -1. QNH. 993. No 6. Advise on contact. You have information. November 7. Information. November.
Nice.
At time 193.
So wind 090, 29 gusting 39, so it's going to be runway 10. Program that in. Sutex 1 Romeo.
Air Canada 42, stand flight light 0.
Let's approach runway 10. Oslex.
And good afternoon. Channel 1 box on the Jackson flight. Passing through off.
Channel 4 Delta Foxtrot, good evening, channel clear identified. Continue climb flight to level 370.
Being up to 370, follow the box, thank you very much.
Shannon Center, Samurai 3328, passing through flight level, 5,000 feet.
Sound resumed.
Channel 3328, good evening, channel control, you are identified on departure.
Happy Friday.
Continue climb flight level 230.
Cheers up, we appreciate it.
Alright, up to 230, Shanghai 3. Channel control, good evening. Spirit 176 Alpha, Foxtrot 390, Baltic Disney. Spirit 176 Alpha, good evening. Channel control, squawk 6617. 6617, Spirit 176 Alpha. Beaver 176 Alpha, just confirm that squawk 6617.
Okay, it's Alpha Flight 170.
Oh, sorry.
6617.
Oh, sorry, not too many 766s. 6617, Beaver 176 Alpha. Beaver 176 Alpha, you are identified on the squawk. Continue inbound Gisty, maintain level 390.
Maintain 390 Alpha, and just let you know, at Gisty we have step climb for level 410. Are you happy for us to proceed to that level at Gisty?
176 Alpha, yep, with your discretion, climb flight level 410.
Ready, climb level 410, speed 176 Alpha, thanks.
Shamrock 82 Mike, unfortunately offer their ATC available, monitor Unicom 122, decimal 8, bye-bye.
So follow silence on Waterford, decimal 8. Have a good evening, bye-bye, Shamrock 82 Mike.
Air Canada 842, contact approach 121.1, bye-bye.
Yeah, X-Wings 8 in.
Air Canada 842, contact the one approach 121.1, bye-bye.
Approach 121.1, make it Canada 842, thanks so much, Canada.
Shamrock 18 Charlie, cleared Sutex 1 Romeo, arrival landing runway 10, report ready for descent.
Sutex 1 Romeo landing runway 10, we call for descent, Shamrock 18 Charlie. Hey Tom, how you doing?
I'll take one off ready for.
Shamrock 61 Alpha taxi, Alpha, you can take an intermediate departure from Alpha if you wish, if not, backtrack runway 06 line, please.
Take the backtrack, taxi Alpha level, and backtrack. Line for wait, Shamrock.
Clear from Alpha, you can report fully ready.
Go.
Shamrock 4000, unfortunately no further ATC, you can continue on Unicom 122, decimal 8, bye-bye, have a good evening.
And YouTube, please, and don't get blown away by the snow. Switching to silent to 8 for this box field.
I'll try my best, good night.
Bye.
3328, unfortunately not further ATC for you also, continue on Unicom 122, decimal 8, bye-bye. Alright, over to Unicom, thank you very much, Cameron. 3328, bye. Station call, repeat call sign on you. Sonic 7737, roger, descend, flight to level 320.
And Johnny Control, Shanix 130 with you at flight level 350, descent now.
Sonic 430, roger, descent flight to level 320.
Descending now flight level 320 for Shanix 130.
Sonic 7737.
Oh yeah, X-Wing is the exact same.
Terminate, continuing on Unicom 122.
It's the exact same here.
Bye.
Shall we look at Dublin Airport to meet her? Gusting 39, visibility 700 metres. IRVR is 10, touchdowns 550.
Shannon Control, Galen, seabed 59, flight level 340 at Long Salami.
Sean, seabed 239. 0229, good evening, Sonic Control, you're identified, route direct to Limerick, maintain flight level 340.
Tom, that's the link to delivery. There's a couple of other ones on there as well.
Sonic 130, first enough for APC, continuing Unicom 122, that's late, bye-bye.
Nothing further for Shanix 130, MVS 7, and have a lovely evening, bye-bye.
You too, good night.
Short 61 Alpha, fully ready.
Short 61 Alpha, surface 050 degrees, 15 knots for my 06 tip, takeoff.
Expect next time for line tonight, we'll short 61 Alpha.
Okay, 18 miles to run to Sutex. Sam 2 BK. Just gonna pull the power back a bit.
4.5 is stopping. Sorry, 6.5 for Roger. Sorry, 6.5 reporting time. We weren't going too fast. We're just going to stay here, run a check, and we should be good to go from present position in about 2 minutes. Shamrock 6.5 Roger, for your report for you ready. We'll go. Alright, 142, now further ATC, radio services terminate tomorrow for Unison, 1 to 2, that's late, bye-bye.
Well, BK, because I made the switch to P3D version 4, and one of my favourite real-life aircraft got released by Carenado, which is the F50. So, I was ATCing last night. And Shannon and Shamrock 18 Charlie, we can take descent and requesting after Sutex to route direct to Oslex.
Shamrock 18 Charlie, descend when ready, flight to level 080, and I'll coordinate that the rest of the approach now. I'll get back to you.
Okay, we'll descend flight level 80 when ready, Shamrock 18 Charlie. Yeah, no, BK, we were ATCing last night.
So good evening, Caroline 7, Tango Hotel, flight level 246. Caroline 7, Tango Hotel, good evening, control squawk 6634. Squawk 6634, Caroline 7, Tango Hotel. Summer 18 Charlie from C6 return. Oslex. Summer 18 Charlie, contact government approach 121, bye-bye.
Approach 1211, Shamrock 18 Charlie, good night.
Airline 7 Tango and House Service that you were identified on the squawk, cleared Lipco 1 Romeo arrival, landing runway 10.
Dublin approach, good evening, Shamrock 18 Charlie, we're just about to descend flight level 80, we have Zulu 993.
Shamrock 18 Charlie approach, good evening, identified your number, approach runway, continue inbound Oslex.
Okay, cleared inbound Oslex, descend flight level 80, Shamrock 18 Charlie. Right direct Oslex. Flight level 80, scene set armed. increase the descent rate. Alright, 10890.
Shamrock 18 Charlie, continue descent to altitude 3,000 feet, doubling QNH 999 3 hectopascals.
Descend 3,000 feet, say again, QNH, Shamrock 18 Charlie.
Shamrock 18 Charlie, doubling QNH 999 3 hectopascals.
993 Shamrock 18 Charlie. Okay, so the before approach checks, landing data approach briefing is completed. ILS runway 10, 10890, 10890, inbound 102 to set. Altimeter is 993, passing 6,600 for 3,000. As before, approach checks complete. Yeah, it's starting to get a little rough now.
Shamrock 18 Charlie route, Osix right aft cleared, ILS approach runway 14 established.
Oslex, Royce, I'm cleared ILS runway 10, report established, Shamrock 18 Charlie. Can we get an IRVR check for runway 10?
Approach, good evening, Carenado 7, hotel descending 70, information November and Boeing 74.
KLM 7 Tango Hotel approach, good evening, identified your number 2 wireless approach runway 10, continue as cleared.
Continue as cleared and number 2 from 4 wireless 10, Carenado 7 total.
Okay.
Rock 18 Charlie, the latest IRVRs runway 10 are 500 meters, varying between 500 and 650 meters, decreasing.
Okay, let's copy 18 Charlie, thanks.
KLM 7 Tango Hotel, route direct positive.
Second point, Carenado 7 Hotel.
KLM 7 Tango Hotel, route direct to Oslex, Oscar Sierra Lima Echo X-ray.
Oslex, Carenado 7 Hotel.
Okay, localizer is captured. Just waiting on the glide slope, 12.5 miles. And Shamrock 18 Charlie is localizer established 11.5.
Shamrock 18 Charlie.
Thank you, very good.
Shamrock 18 Charlie, thanks. Number 1, contact Tower 118.6, good night.
Tower 186, Shamrock 18 Charlie, cheers, Ryan, thanks. Right, Tower 186. Autopilot is having awful trouble with this weather, trying to keep it on the... Okay, there's glide slope coming in. And the speeds are changing dramatically.
Ryder 7, good evening, are you ready for departure?
Ryder 7, good evening, yeah, we're ready to go, right.
Shamrock 72, thank you, surface wind 80 degrees, 2 knots, dusting 37, runway 10, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, 10, 72, thank you.
Dublin Tower Gaming, Shamrock 18 Charlie is ILS runway 10, 9.5.
Shamrock 1 Charlie, Park, good evening. Continue approach traffic to the park. Surface wind 0820 degrees. 2 starting, destination 37 knots.
Runway 10, continue approach, Shamrock 1 Charlie. Yeah, Christopher, I was ATCing last night. Okay, glide slope captured. Missed approach heading in altitude. Set. Okay, gear down. Okay, 7.5 miles.
Shamrock 1 Charlie, surface wind 0820 degrees, 27 knots, gusting 37, minimum 20, runway 10, clear to land. IRVR's report runway touchdown is 5 meters, midpoint 600 meters, stop bend is 450 meters.
Okay, that's all, copy, thanks, and runway 10 clear to land. Shamrock 1 Charlie. Okay, 6.5 miles, flaps 20, lights are on, landing clearance we have, gears down, 4 green, landing checks complete. It's the outer marker.
Wind shear, 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 wind shear,
Okay, go around.
wind shear, wind shear, wind shear,
Go around power set.
wind shear, wind shear,
Gear
wind
up,
shear,
flaps 5.
wind shear, 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 wind
Heading
shear,
mode engaged.
wind shear, wind shear, wind shear,
BS engaged.
wind shear, 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 wind shear.
Get 3,000 feet, scene set, armed, runway heading.
Wind shear, wind shear, wind shear.
Okay. Climb power, and we'll advise the tower. And tower, Shamrock 1 Charlie is going around.
Shamrock 1 Charlie, roger, continue straight ahead, climb to altitude 3,000 feet.
Continue straight ahead, climb 3,000 to Shamrock 1 Charlie. Okay, speed check, softs up.
When ready, contact approach 121 speak to the queue.
Okay, back to approach 21-1, Shamrock 1 Charlie, cheers here. And approach Shamrock 1 Charlie is back with you, Mr. Approach, tracking, send runway center line 3000.
Shamrock 1 Charlie approach, hello. You can continue on the heading 3000 feet, I'll have a turn feet shortly.
Okay, continue on the heading and maintain 3000. Shamrock 1 Charlie. Hey Sam, how are you doing? Yeah, the autopilot's having awful trouble in this weather.
Shamrock 1 Charlie, turn right heading 190 degrees.
Right turn head 190, Shamrock 1 Charlie.
Shamrock 6 Alpha, continue descent to altitude 3000 feet on the QNH 993.
GD up 3993 short. Current service and control established.
KLM 7 Tango, tail tax not below 160 knots until 4 DME, contact the tower, home 8.6.
I think you're not for 4 DME and tower 18.6 current service Tango Honolulu.
Shamrock 6-1 Alpha, route X, right hand, cleared ILS approach, runway 104 established.
Osix 5 right Carolina, runway 104.
Shamrock 1 Charlie, turn right at 280 degrees.
Right turn 280, Shamrock 1 Charlie. It's pretty much full, Sam. Right, where are we in relation to the field? Okay, we're just passing BMD Airport. Yes, Sam, anti-ice is on.
10.
Shamrock 6 Alpha, thanks. Reduce speed 160 knots until 4 DME. Contact the tower, home 8.6. Good night.
160 to 4 and turn right into Shamrock 6 Alpha.
Shamrock 1 Charlie, would you mind giving me the reason for the O-round?
Yeah, we had wind shear warnings from about 5 to 3 miles.
Shamrock 18 Charlie, roger, that's copied, I'll pass it on, thanks. Shamrock 18 Charlie, turn right heading 20 degrees.
Just confirm right turn 010. Shamrock 18 Charlie.
Shamrock 18 Charlie, negative.
Okay, right turn 320 now, Shamrock 18 Charlie.
Shamrock 18 Charlie, turn right heading 070 degrees, cleared IS approach runway 10, report established.
Right turn 070, cleared IS 10, Kai back established. Shamrock 18 Charlie. Hey Brad, how you doing? Okay, that's localizer captured. And Shamrock 1A Charlie is localizer established from a 1011 miles.
Shamrock 1A Charlie, thanks. The previous aircraft reported breaking out 100 above minimums. You can contact the Tower 1A Decimal 6. Good night.
Okay, that's perfect. Cheers, thanks. And over to the Tower 1A 6, Shamrock 1A Charlie. Dumb Tower, Shamrock 1A Charlie is just becoming fully established now, 10 miles.
Shamrock 1A Charlie, hello again. Continue traffic to depart. Surface wind 09 degrees, 28 knots, costing 40.
Okay, continue approach winds copied, Shamrock 1A Charlie. I'm actually hearing the red,
Shamrock
the
1A
engines.
Charlie, we have 2 items landing, reported no wind shear and final. The previous landing report, he got the lights 100 above minimum.
Okay, so I'll copy, thanks, Shamrock 1A Charlie. Okay, there's the glide slope coming in. And as you can see, with the indicated airspeed and the ground speed, with the gusting 40 winds, we're getting you just heard the engines there again. Okay, flap 15, gear down.
Shamrock 1A Charlie, surface wind 09 degrees, 28 knots, coasting 40. IRBR is reported, runway 10, touchdown 400 meters, midpoint 600, stop down 400 meters, clear to land runway 10.
All copied, clear to land runway 10, Shamrock 1A Charlie. Yeah, I see flight director and autopilot are working very hard to keep this Can't even see the plane and chase plane exterior. Oh, there it is. No, Brad, it's a Fokker 50. Okay, flaps 20, landing checks, gears down for green, flaps 20, landing lights are on, landing clearance we have, landing checks complete. On the last approach, it was after 5 miles we started getting the wind shear.
Traffic.
No, don't do it. Cheers to the follow, Casper, appreciate it.
Wind shear.
Oh,
Wind shear.
come on.
Wind shear. 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 Wind shear.
I'm going to give it until 3 miles.
Wind shear.
If the wind shear keeps up at 3 miles, I'm going to go missed.
Wind shear. 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 Wind shear.
Oh,
Wind
come
shear.
on.
Wind shear.
3.5 miles.
Wind shear. wind shear, 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 wind shear,
No, I gotta go
wind
missed.
shear, wind shear,
Okay,
wind
go
shear,
around power.
wind shear, wind
That's
shear,
5.
wind shear,
Gear up.
wind shear, wind shear, wind shear, wind shear,
Vertical speed.
wind shear, 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 wind shear.
Why is it still giving me a
Wind
wind shear
shear.
warning?
Wind shear, 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 wind.
Okay, there it goes. And Tower Shamrock 1 Charlie, we're going missed again. Tracking extend runway center line 3000.
Charlie continues straight ahead, climb to altitude 3,000 feet and confirming
power.
we're going around.
Yeah, okay, straight ahead 3000, and yeah, same as last time, wind shear on finals.
Shamrock 1 Charlie, roger, when ready, contact approach 1.11.
Okay, back to approach 1211, Shamrock 1 Charlie, cheers here. Yeah, you see, we're after climbing back up into it now. Alright, speed check, flaps up. And approach Shamrock 1 Charlie's back with you, tracking extend runway center line 3000.
Shamrock 1 Charlie. Shamrock 1 Charlie, approach hello again. Turn right heading 190 degrees. Vector Silas, approach runway 10, your number 1.
Okay, right 190, Shamrock 1 Charlie. It seems like the weather is very bad at the west of the airport, but it seems okay here on the east side.
Shamrock 1 Charlie, turn right heading 280 degrees.
Right turn 280, Shamrock 1 Charlie. So as soon as we pass the airport and go back on the west side, the weather's probably going to deteriorate again. Yeah, see? We're just passing the the airport again, heading out west.
Shamrock 1 Charlie, turn right heading 310 degrees.
Right turn 310.
Shamrock 1 Charlie, continue right turn heading 010 degrees.
Right turn 010, Shamrock 1 Charlie. Hey Simon, how you doing? Yeah, no worries. Hi Rebecca. What, did she not think it was live? Still have plenty of fuel, I know. +5.
Shamrock 1 Charlie, turn right heading 070 degrees, cleared runway 10 port established.
Right turn 070, cleared ILS 10 Kai established. Shamrock 1 Charlie. Okay, 070. Localizer glide slope is armed. +10. Yeah, we're still getting massive loss of speed with the winds. Okay, let's localize our live. And captured.
Traffic.
Cheers, Aiden. Cheers for YouTube sub. Shamrock 1A Charlie is localizer established, just coming up 9.5.
Shamrock 1A Charlie, thanks to number 1, contact the tower 118 Good night, John.
Alright, up back to the tower 186, cheers, Ryan. Dumb tower game again, Shamrock 1A Charlie is fully established, ILS 108.5.
Shamrock 1A Charlie, tower line, we can de-surface wind 0903, 28 knots, costing 40 knot RBRs, runway 10, touchdown 400, midpoint 600, top end 400, runway 10, clear to land.
Clear land 10, Shamrock 1A Charlie.
Shamrock 1A Charlie, in the event of a missed approach again, be straight ahead, climbing 3,000 feet.
In the event of a missed again, straight ahead 3,000. Shamrock 1A Charlie. Right, flaps 15, gear down. Flaps 20. Still getting a massive loss in the speed. Okay, so we'll see if we get the wind shear again after 5 miles. If not, I'm going to divert off. I'm not going to be hanging around again. Is it Tom? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, landing gear down through 4 green, flaps 20, landing clearance we have, lights are on. See outer marker. 1,600 feet. Because we're not getting any of the snow now, so it might be okay. It's just the visibility. And decision height's 200, so. No, it's not. It's not giving a massive drop now either. It's so whatever was over the airport might have moved on. Because we're 4.5 miles now, and
wind shear.
Really.
Wind shear. 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 Wind shear.
I had to jinx it, didn't I?
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear.
Alright, we're going to bring it down to 2 miles.
Wind shear. 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 Wind shear.
Can I inhibit that somewhere?
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear.
No.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear.
No.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear.
Okay, speed is good. Glide is good. Localizer is good.
Wind shear. 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 Wind shear.
500.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear.
Approach lights in sight.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear.
I'll put it off.
Wind shear. 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 Wind shear.
Okay, it's 80 knots. Okay, clean it up.
Sure, when I Charlie roll on vacate Echo 3 on the Hotel 2.
Okay, we'll vacate on Echo 3 for Hotel 2, Shamrock Coney Charlie. Just to tell you how much of a wind is blowing, right? We are indicating 60 knots and we are barely moving on the runway. We're doing a ground speed of 26. So we're indicating 60, doing a ground speed of 27, and we're barely moving. Shamrock Coney Charlie's runway vacated, Echo 3 and Hotel 2.
Shamrock Coney Charlie, thanks. Hotel 2, hold short, run up 6, Carenado on 21 decimal 8, bye-bye.
Okay, Hotel 2, hold short, 1634, ground 118, Shamrock Coney Charlie. Dumb ground, good evening, Shamrock Coney Charlie's Hotel 2, looking for stand 202.
Shamrock Coney Charlie, Dublin ground, good evening, continue taxi Hotel 2, across runway 1634, Hotel 1, link 4, for stand 202.
Hotel 2, cross 1634, link 4, Hotel 1, link 4, stand 202, Sean Quinn Charlie. Okay, so stand 202. Right, so we're going to do a quick turn around here and we're going to head down to Waterford. Somebody's digging. Okay, parking brake on. External power.
Traffic.
Number 2. Just a follow fluid, I appreciate it. Okay, doors open. And we'll deboard. FS Pilot, no it's not. That's the reason why I have to use Orbex. Right, so the after parking checks, parking brake is on, flaps are up, external power is on, ERP to take off, fuel levers are shut, Fuel pumps are off. Anti-icing is off. Anti-collision light is off. Seatbelt signs off. Landing and strobes are off. Flight controls are locked. That's the parking checks complete. Right, I'm going to do a quick turnaround here and head down to Waterford. So enjoy the music. Right, and we're back. Okay, we're gonna get set up for Waterford. Actually, just let me check the weather for Waterford first before we make it. Wind is calm. Yeah, we'll go down to Waterford. Just follow the flight plan on VATSIM. Delivery's up on 2187. Information Quebec 993. Cheers for the donation, Christopher. Appreciate it. Delivery, good evening. Sherman Coordinate Charlie, we're stand 202, Fokker 50. We have information Quebec. QNH 993 for clearance to Waterford.
Got 18 Charlie delivery yellow, cleared to Waterford, Alone 02 Foxtrot departure, runway 10. Go on, 6655 and departure rate via Shannon 10115 there.
Okay, we're clear to Waterford, Alone 02 Foxtrot departure, runway 10, initial climb 5000, squawk 6655, Shannon Airborne 13115. Sean Coney Cherry. Do I have a Waterford plan saved?
We're going to Charlie, correct. Report ready.
Oh, GTN stalled. Got to reset the plane. Hang on. You have to reset the aircraft. GTN's after freezing. Lucky that doesn't happen in the air. Yeah, fuel's still the same.
TOS, system test OK.
Okay, so the Alone 02 Foxtrot. Direct to Waterford. Echo India Whiskey Foxtrot. Squawk 6655. Okay, that's set.
And delivery Ryanair 59er whiskey is Ready to copy IFR2. Sorry, request clearance for IFR2 Palma. West Quebec.
Right, request boarding. We're doing that.
Right, 59 with the delivery. Hello, cleared to Palma New York, Panther to Echo departure, runway 10. Your squawk is 6654 and departure frequency is Channel Control 131.150.
Really good with the Panther to departure, runway 10, squawk 6654, and departure frequency 121.150 for Ryanair 59 Whiskey.
Right, 59 Whiskey, feedback is correct. Your flight level is invalid. You need to be in out level. So I can give you 370 or 390.
My apologies, we'll take 370.
Okay, the external
German
power.
59 Whiskey, flight level 370. Copy.
Okay, so before start checks, batteries are on. Test panel, just double check. All lights. Fuel is checked just over 1.2, that's sufficient. Emergency light is armed, window heat is low. Landing altitude for Waterford is set. Seatbelt no smoking on. Navcom FMP 5,000 feet initially. 100 after departure. 6655 set. An airborne frequency of Shannon 13115. Takeoff data 102 Foxtrot. ERP set to takeoff. Trims set for departure. Parking brake is on. Hydraulics. Quantity is good. Pressure is good.
Delivery, sorry about the wait. Takeoff is ready to go.
Gear pins on board. Windows and doors
Shamrock
are
5
still
aircraft,
open.
that is no problem. You can hold position.
So that is before startup
Have a great flight, bye bye.
to windows and doors.
121.8 for Shamrock 5 aircraft. Thank you very
So
much.
we'll just wait for them to get everybody and everything on board. Right, just wait for them to clear and we'll close it up. We should put it doors now. Right. Okay, so doors are closed. Nothing on the panel. Pedal seats and harnesses are adjusted. That's before start to the line. Start clearance. And Shamrock 1A Charlie stand 202 requesting push and start. Where's he going?
Shamrock 1A Charlie, hold position, click ground 121, bye bye now.
Hold position, ground 118, cheers, Shamrock 1A Charlie. Dumb ground, good evening, Shamrock 1A Charlie stand 202, fully ready, push and start. As you can tell, I still don't have my model matching.
Shamrock 18
for
Charlie,
P3Dv4.
hold position, company traffic pushing just to your left.
Guys, copy Shamrock 18 Charlie. Prepare for pushback anyway. Get de-iced while we're at it, while we're waiting.
Confirm aircraft is ready for treatment. We begin treatment now and observe fluid type 2. Concentration at 50%. I will call you back when ready.
We can't get her push and start until that guy's taxied away anyway.
Ground, Ryanair 59 Whiskey is from San Francisco.
Ryanair 59 Whiskey, yeah, Dublin ground, pushing start approved, QNH 993 hectopascal.
Push start approved on Ryanair 59 Whiskey.
Icing and anti-icing completed. Anti-icing code is fluid type 2.
It is cold.
Concentration at 50%. I am disconnecting. Good day.
Side of Alpha, requesting taxi to runway 10.
Shamrock 5 Echo Alpha, taxi holding point runway 10. The link 4, Mike 1, Mike 2, Bravo, cross runway 1634.
Taxi and hold runway 10 via link 4, Mike 1, Mike 2, Bravo, and crossing runway 1634.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
I'll have to get my pushback turns.
Locking gear.
Shamrock 18 Charlie behind the company traffic, taxiing left to right, pushing start approved, QNH 993 hectopascal.
Once company's taxied away, behind left or right, push start approved. Shamrock 18 Charlie, thanks.
Departure check completed.
Okay,
Inserted.
he's taxied away.
Release parking brakes.
Yep, parking brakes off.
Commencing push. Due to ice
Right, so we can't start
Shamrock
engines
5
until...
Echo Alpha, Mike 1 is 45 degrees off to your right.
Brilliant, 5 Echo Alpha, again, we would use it to start there. Thank you very much.
No problem, you are facing Hotel 1 at the moment, so it's the one just to the right of that, please.
Thank you very much, 5 Echo Alpha.
Okay, so clear to start checks. Start power is on. Fuel pumps are on. Anti-collision light is on. Power levers are ground idle. Startup checklist complete. Just have to wait until we push back.
I've got Bravo approaching 3-4.
Set parking brakes.
Shamrock 5 Echo Alpha, roger. Continue taxi.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass being removed.
Okay, so before start checks are complete, just waiting for the clearance.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Right, just to start.
Clear to start engines.
Start left. 20%, condition lever start. Monitor number 1. Oil temperature rising. Okay, number 1 is stable, condition lever open. Start number 2. 20%, condition lever start. Monitor number 2. Oil temperature rising. Okay, 2 stable, condition lever open. After start checks, generator on. Start power off. Alert lights. Nothing seen, nothing illuminated. Flaps 5 for departure. Flight instruments 1, 2, 3 horizons erect. VS is 0. Anti-ice is light. Okay, so after start checks complete, taxi. And ground Shamrock 18 Charlie is ready for taxi.
5 Echo Alpha, contact Dublin Tower 118.6, goodbye. Ryanair, correction, Shamrock 18 Charlie, taxi holding point runway 10 via link 4, Mike 1, Mike 2 and Bravo, hold, you can cross 1634.
Okay, taxi holding point runway 10 via link 4, Mike 1, Mike 2 and Bravo, and clear to cross 1634 and reaching Shamrock 18 Charlie. Okay, brakes off.
Shamrock 5 Echo Alpha, contact Dublin Tower, frequency 118.6.
118.5 Echo Alpha, sorry, but we can take earlier on, yes, thanks very much.
Not a problem, talk to you again, take care.
Okay, so we're going to go straight ahead here, make a right turn, taxi via Mike, and then Bravo, holding point runway 10. Okay, this is Mike 1 and we're clear to cross runway 1634. Yeah, the wind is really strong on the ground. I've the power levers ground idle, and it's pretty much the wind that is pushing the plane at the minute. Okay, so before takeoff checks, takeoff data and briefing, Olona 2 Foxtrot, initiating the climb to 5000, scene set. Radar transponder TARA 6655 and flight controls. Full forward, full back, back to neutral, left, right,
Shamrock
left,
18 Charlie,
right.
contact Dublin Tower 118.6, I'll my jump.
Flight controls checked before takeoff checks complete. Over to Tower 1186, Shamrock 18 Charlie. Cheers, Ian. Oh, the wind. Jeez. And Tower Shamrock 18 Charlie is Echo 7. We can take a departure from Echo 7.
Shamrock 18 Charlie from Echo 7, line up and way runway 10.
From Echo 7, line up and way from runway 10, Shamrock 18 Charlie. Parking brake on.
Shamrock 5 Echo Alpha, contact Shannon 131, that's 1150, bye-bye.
Contact Shannon 131, 150. Echo Alpha, thanks for the services. Good night.
Oh, airborne frequency.
Shamrock 18 Charlie, start to find 090 degrees, 24 knots, building 34 knots, runway 10, clear for takeoff, bye-bye.
Runway 10, clear for takeoff, Shamrock 18 Charlie. Cheers, Karen, good night.
Yeah.
Parking brake off. On the brakes. Engines are stable, takeoff power. Set, brakes released. 60 knots, 80 knots. V1, rotate.
Wind shear, wind shear, wind shear, wind shear, wind shear, wind shear, wind shear,
Positive brake, gear up.
wind shear, 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 wind shear,
Autopilot engage.
wind shear,
BS.
wind shear, wind
Not
shear,
choose select.
wind shear,
Nav engaged.
wind shear, wind shear, wind shear,
Over to
wind
Shannon.
shear, wind 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 shear,
Climb power set.
wind shear, wind shear, wind shear, wind shear, wind shear, wind shear,
Speed check, flaps up. Shannon control gleaming, Shamrock 18 Charlie, Olono 2 Foxtrot passing 1,800, 5,000.
Shamrock 18 Charlie, hello, climb out, line up 140, direct hello, no.
Climb level 140, direct to Olono, Shamrock 18 Charlie. Okay, 140, scene set, armed. Direct to Olono. Direct to Olono set. Okay, 3,200 for level 140.
Say again for further Alpha.
Direct backward.
We do direct Olono again.
Direct backward,
Actually, no, it's
Thank you
fine.
very much.
Okay, so we're climbing 1,400 feet a minute. Speed is good, direct to Olono. Hopefully get out of this weather. Okay, 5,000 feet. Transition set altimeter 1013. After takeoff checks, gears up, no lights, flaps 0. Altimeter is 1013, set cross check passing 6000 for flight level 140. And lights can come off. That's the after takeoff checklist complete.
Just have the 422 off and direct to Joe Gallen.
Shannon South contract 361. Just coming to 180 flight.
Contract 361, greeting, book 6645.
Score.
.30 nautical miles run for Olono and passing 9.7 for 140. Right, what are they in...
Contract 361 identified back to 1
Waterford?
Identified, I believe.
They were calm last time I checked. Yeah, winds are calm. So we're going to take the ILS runway 21. So I'm going to set that up.
Contract 361 back to 1 Romeo arrival.
Yeah, ILS runway 21 and center fix for 21.
That's bags 1 Romeo arrival and descent 80. Sorry.
Delete the
Go
Waterford
off
beacon.
line now, 50320.
So after Olono, direct to the center fix.
Level 320, Shamrock 5 Alpha.
So as you can see, by giving direct to Olono, we cut out the standard instrument departure around terrain because we can climb over it easy enough. Shannon, Shamrock 1A Charlie.
Shamrock 1A Charlie, pass your message.
Shamrock 1A Charlie, after Olono, we'd like to route direct to the centre fix for the ILS runway 21 at Waterford, and we're going to be requesting the ILS runway 21 at Waterford.
Shamrock 1A Charlie, that's approved.
Approved, Shamrock 1A Charlie, cheers.
Shamrock 18 Charlie, the weather information for Waterford there for you in the chat.
Shannon Shamrock 18 Charlie, was that for us?
Hey friend, the weather's there for you in the chat for Waterford.
Just confirm we're clear direct to centre fix.
Shamrock 5 Echo Alpha, contact London, view. 5 Echo Alpha, contact London 126.07.
I have no idea what he's saying.
Shamrock 5 Echo Alpha, contact London 26.07.
Oh, he gave us the weather, that's what it was.
Repeat frequency one more time for 5 Echo card.
126.07.
Relay 126.07 for Shamrock 5 Echo Alpha. Thank you very much for the services. Good night, sir.
No. Right, contact 361, redirect Mechhill. Contact 361, redirect Mechhill.
Contact 361, redirect to Neco.
Contact 361, contact approach 5121.1 clear route.
Contact 361, that's 2110.
Shamrock, file off 180. Shamrock, direct to the center fix, descend, flight level 80, and expect the ILS approach.
Direct to the centre fix, descend flight level 80 and ILS runway 21 Waterford, Shamrock 18 Charlie. Right, flight level 80. Vertical speed.
Double Shamrock 273, which you file off 180, back up.
Not choose select armed.
Shamrock 273, yellow, back to 1 Romeo for the runway 10, when ready, descend, flight level 80. 1 Romeo 10. And I see the Shamrock 273.
And we were clear direct to the centre fix. Okay, 30 miles to run. 30 miles to run for the centre fix.
Shannon Control, very good evening to you, sorry. Skybase 2053 with you, flight level 360 inbound Monty.
ILS for 211090.
Skybase 2053, I love you, squawk
Set.
6652.
Squawking 6652, Skybase 2053.
Well, we didn't spend too long out of the weather anyway.
Sorry, 205.
Let's go to the cabin, make sure everyone's alright.
If you want east, I need you at odd levels. If you want 370 or 350.
I'll take 370 if possible.
Guys, 2053, roger, climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 350, Skybase 253.
Shamrock 18 Charlie, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 989 hectopascals. No minor observed traffic to affect outside controlled airspace, and you'll rejoin in approximately 1 to 2 miles.
Okay, it's copied, clear down to 3,000 feet, 989, and copied outside controlled airspace, Shamrock 18 Charlie.
Shamrock back established on the ILS runway 21.
Okay, call back established on the ILS 21, Shamrock 18 Charlie. Okay, clear down to 3,000 feet. QNH 989. Okay, so the before approach checks.
Shamrock 273.
Landing data approach briefing, ILS runway 21 at Waterford, frequency set 11090. Set the inbound course. Speeds are bugged. Altimeters 989, set cross checked, passing 5,400 or 3,000. That's the before approach checks complete.
Shannon Control, good evening, KLM 6017 with you 360.
KLM 617, good evening, with George Malus, maintain flight level 360.
Well, did you give us a direct? I apologize about that, KLM 6017.
KLM 6017, yeah, no problem. Direct to your oceanic entry point, Malus.
ATC, how are you doing?
Direct Mall at KLM 6017.
Okay, so we're establishing capture the localizer for 21, 19 miles out. Start bringing the speed and power
United
back.
forward.
And we're back into the weather. Okay, reception localizer. Speed is good. Flaps 50. Flaps 10. Just waiting on the glide slope. Okay, flaps 15, gear down. And Shannon Shamrock 1A Charlie is fully established, ILS runway 21.
Shamrock 1A Charlie, runway 21, clear to land, the wind is apparently calm.
The wind is apparently calm, just copied Shamrock 1A Charlie, cheers.
Shamrock 1A Charlie, confirmed clear to land, runway 21, the wind is apparently calm.
Okay, we're clear to land, runway 21, wind apparently calm, Shamrock 1A Charlie. And Shannon Shamrock 1A Charlie, could we get an apparent visibility check? Okay, flaps 20.
Shamrock 1A Charlie, the apparent visibility at the moment is 1,100 meters.
Okay, apparently 1,100. We'll let you know, Shamrock 1A Charlie.
Yeah, do, thank you.
Okay, flaps 20. Landing check, gears down, 4 green, flaps 20. Landing lights are on. 3.5 miles. Landing check's complete. Speed is good, glide is good, localizer is good. Mr. Approach heading and altitude is set. Should be hopefully getting the lights any minute. Any second.
$500.
Okay, approach lights in sight. I'll put it off.
Ready now?
Reverse. 60 knots. Tide lights on. Okay, 180 backtrack.
Shamrock 1A Charlie, backtrack runway 21, they came right onto Alpha, last damage to it.
Backtrack 21, right onto Alpha, and stand choice, Shamrock 1A Charlie. Thanks. And gear up. Sean Shamrock 1-8 Charlie, apparently we got the lights just above minimums.
1-8 Charlie, okay, roger, and was the wind apparently calm?
Yeah, they're apparently calm. Shamrock 1-8 Charlie. We'll let you know once I get outside.
Brilliant.
Right. Cheers, Black Knight. So we're going to vacate to the right here on Alpha. We're going to have no ground service for here, I believe, because it's too small. Just let me double check. Parking, too small, yep. GSX does not like small airports. It's biased towards regional airports. Oh, started snowing again. Can you change in the settings? I haven't messed around with it, to be honest. Ah, okay. I'll definitely have a look into that. Yeah, because I only recently found out it's because I was always wondering why a small minibus came out to meet the plane instead of a coach, which would be, you know, realistic for this size, 60 odd people. But it all depends on the weight. And apparently Carenado never put in the weight of passengers, so I have to add in passengers' weight onto the aircraft before I select GSX, then it sends out a bus. Right, this looks like a good spot. Hey Mr. Cal, how you doing? Okay, park and brake on. Engine 1, shut off. Engine 2, shut off. Okay, so the after parking checks, parking brake is off, flaps are up, 0. External power is on, ERP, takeoff. Fuel levers are shut, fuel pumps are off, anti-collision light off, anti-icing window and airframe off. Seatbelt and no smoking off. Landing and strobe lights are off. Radar and transponder standby. Flight controls are locked. That's the after parking checks complete. Alright guys, I'm going to call it a night. As always, cheers for tuning in, and I will catch you guys on the next stream. Good night.